Yo, people, you know what it is. You know what time it is. More time is more time. I'm the monk. And today's video is about Tyson Fury, Alexander Usyk 2. And if you people don't know already, get to know Stamina for Sale. It's one of the best boxing podcasts / channels on YouTube. You got Tunde on there, who's Anthony Yard's trainer, and we've also got so we've got Tunde, Anthony Yard's trainer, and we got Spencer Fearon. They call him the knowledge because he knows a lot about boxing. He's you know, when you see Rayman and he knows all the numbers and that, that's what Spencer Fearon's like with boxing. You know what I'm saying? Got every contact, knows every date of every fight, knows what happened when, you know what I mean? He's one of them knowledgeable peoples, you know what I mean? But yeah, the other day I was watching that and they were discussing what the options were for Usyk and Fury, and Spencer Fearon made a good point about if he was Usyk, he'd just retire. And that's what I would do. If I was Usyk, I wouldn't even be looking to do anything else. I conquered the cruiserweights, you know what I'm saying? And then I've conquered the heavyweights, undisputed in both. Like, there's no conversation to be had, isn't it? You know what I mean? There's no conversation to be had. If I was him, I would have retired as well, innit? But then Tunde said he can't retire. He's contracted. And I'll put a bit of the clip in here. Insert clip.
If I was Usyk, I would retire. But there's no, you can't. You've already signed that. Why are you? All right, you're retiring. Why? Because I just don't like boxing.
Tunde.
Everything.
If he retired from the game, nobody can force him to fight.
No, but I never said nobody can force him to fight. I'm just saying. I'm just saying nobody can force him to fight. But I'm saying you sign a contract, you have to fulfill your contract, or you get sued.
You're tripping, Tunde. If a man said he's retiring, you get sued. Then get sued. It doesn't matter.
Tripping.
You're tripping.
Listen,
if he said that I'm done, if he turned around and said I am done, I'm done.
He can say that he's done. Of course, he can say that he's done. No one can put a gun to his head and make him fight. But what I'm trying to say is that there's a reason why there's a reason for a contract. The contract is not there for you to just say, I'm going to do what I want anyway. What's the contract there for then? Yeah, he can say he's got mental health issues. You have to prove it. You can say you got a toothache. You got to prove it. You can say a lot of things, bro, but you got to prove it. And I'm saying that I feel Tyson Fury, there is 100 million reasons why he's not gonna. He's going to take the rematch, and there's 100 million reasons why. There's 100 million reasons why Usyk is going to take the rematch, and then after that, if he feels to walk away, then let him walk away. I've got no problem with that. Both of them, I feel, are going to fulfill their obligation,
regardless of contracts or not. Yeah, if a man says I retire, no suing or no nothing. I've retired. I'm retiring. Right? No one can't force you to fight. I'm telling you this now.
I never said nobody's forcing anybody to fight. I never said that. Don't try to put that in my mouth.
You said it gets sued.
I never said nobody. Yeah, I said there's a contract there. The contract. If you don't fulfill the contract, then we take it to court.
So yeah, as you can hear, Tunde was saying that, look, you're contracted, there's no way you can get out of it. You know what I'm saying? And Spencer Fearon saying, look, just bow out, man, retire. They can't force you to fight, innit? And Tunde's like, nah, you're contracted, you have to fight. And it was a good heated conversation. My type of conversations, you know what I mean? I agree with Spencer Fearon. I do think you can retire if you wanted, because it's boxing and you're putting your life at danger. There should be a clause in the contract to do with mental health and physical health. You know what I mean? And wanting to fight yourself. And Tunde was arguing the point, saying, look, no matter what, you can't get out your contract. It's been signed for 2 fights, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? But then I seen a video the other day of Frank Warren. And they was asking Frank Warren what Fury's options were. I'll insert video here.
Well, we are committed because there's a contract signed. However, Tyson's wants to do it, and Usyk's got to want to do it. I mean, one of them says, look, I've had enough. That could be the case, and that'd be their choice. I mean, they're 2 guys who I mean, they gave everything that ring, both of them.
But Usyk doesn't have the option to say he doesn't want to do it.
Well, he can. He's a champion. He can say, I'm retiring.
But like you said, there is a contract, and if Tyson activates, unless Usyk retires, which seems unlikely, then it's going to happen. So what's the hesitation for Tyson to say, well, yeah, we get it on again?
He did immediately say that in the ring, but I told him, I said, wait, you've been away from your family since last December, 2 back-to-back training camps, no fight in between. You know, it's a long time to be away from your family. You've got to make any decisions about anything. It's contracted. And if you want to go through it, you go through with it. But you know, who's anybody to pressure Tyson what he should be doing? That's his choice. He's the guy getting in the ring. He's the guy who's taking the lumps. And that's how it is.
So as you can see, Frank Warren is basically confirming what Spencer Fearon said, isn't it? Is that these men are the man getting in the ring. You can't force these men in the ring, innit? They could strip Usyk, but that doesn't mean he has to fight. You know what I mean? He doesn't have to take the rematch, as you heard from Frank Warren right there. At the end of the day, fighting's different from a contract that you've made of a purchase, or a contract you've made, I don't know, with some sort of contractor for a job or something like that. Because even though boxing is a job, it's not really a job, you know what I mean? Because there's life and death in some cases. A lot of boxers have died. I've heard of 3-4 boxers dying in the past couple years, you know what I'm saying? RIP to them as well, man, because it's a relentless sport, you know what I mean? So, as you heard there from Frank Warren, Usyk could retire if he wanted to. He definitely could retire. And if I was Usyk, I would retire as well. You know what I'm saying? I'll just get out of there, man. I completed boxing, completed it on normal mode, completed it on difficult mode. He's just the boss, innit? You know what I'm saying? The Dan Gargan, you know what I'm saying, of boxing. The OG. Man like Big Man Usyk and that. Ukrainian shark. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. I would just retire if I was Usyk. But however, I know that Usyk doesn't fight just for himself. He fights for his countrymen. And especially with what's going on out there at the minute, I kind of feel like the money he could make from another Fury fight and another Anthony Joshua fight, he could make well over 100 mil in those 2 fights. And knowing him, he'll probably use that to help support the soldiers out in Ukraine and help them with whatever their needs are. And he's an honourable man, innit? One thing about Usyk, he's not like Fury. Remember when Wilder had to take him to court to get the third fight on the go? You know what I mean? And the only reason why that not lawsuit but court case could happen is because Fury wasn't looking to retire. He was looking to carry on but just fight different people. And the courts were like, no, you've got a commitment to fight Wilder the third time, so you're obligated to fill that. Whereas if Fury said, "Nah, I'm retiring and I'm out of here," they couldn't have made him do it. But he would have had to relinquish the belts. And that's the caveat. You know what I'm saying? So whether Usyk wants to release the belts and retire, the GOAT, that's what I would do. He's got nothing left to prove. Never really had anything to prove in the first place, but doubly not now. You know what I'm saying? Whereas Fury, obviously, he wants his get back. But what I would do, I would retire, and then when the belts get dispersed, if Fury is really still into boxing and still committed, they can fight. Anthony Joshua can fight Philip Hergovich or Daniel Dubois for the IBO they're fighting for? Or the IBO, or one of them. And yeah, the belts can get spread out and Tyson Fury could fight whoever he wants to fight in order to collect some belts again. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, people, that was pretty much it. I agree with Spencer Fear on that. Usyk should retire. But it was a funny conversation because Tunde was getting heated. And Tunde's a good guy, man, you know what I mean? But he was wrong on this occasion. He's not often wrong, you know what I mean? But he was wrong on this occasion. But yeah, man, you know what it is. More time is more time. I'm the Monk. Make sure you hit the like button for me, hit the subscribe button. It does really help out. It really helps me on my quest to 500 subs. So if you could do that for me, that would be greatly appreciated. And yeah, people, you know what I mean? More time is more time. I'm the Monk. I'm out of here. Salute.